Shabbat Shalom, everyone. We welcome you. We welcome those of you who are with us virtually. We welcome those of you who are with us physically. Welcome to those of you who join me on the Bima this evening. Eddie Treviso, Keith Myers, Stuart Schwartz representing our temple leadership. And we welcome you, Mindy Escobar-Liance and Elvira Spector, for helping us as we pray together this evening and welcome Shabbat. A special welcome to Cantor Yvonne Shore, who is with us this weekend as we anticipate and prepare for the High Holy Days. One of my professors who has promised me she will not be reporting back all of the critiques and the comments to my other professors. So we welcome you and thank you for being here with us as well. We begin in celebration. How wonderful, how good, how relieving, how joyous it is to be together, to be able to be physically together, to be able to be together even though it is virtual. As we celebrate on page 10 those words from Psalm 133, Hine ma tov umanaim, shevet achim gam yachad.
Hine ma tov umanaim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov umanaim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov, shevet achim gam yachad.
We turn back in our prayer book to page 2 and page 3. As we welcome Shabbat, the light and the warmth that it represents in our lives and in the world, we read together from the top of page 3. Then I will descend the steps to light the candles, as our setup is a little bit different today with the preparations for High Holy Days underway. We read together at the top of page 3. As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we by our lives give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we in our own day be among those who kindle light. Please rise if you are able.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lechad likneh, lechad likneh, shel Shabbat.
Page 27. We read together. Teach me, O God, a blessing, a prayer, on the mystery of a withered leaf, on ripened fruit so fair, on the freedom to see, to sense, to breathe, to know, to hope, to despair. Teach my lips a blessing, a hymn of praise, as each morning and night you renew your days. Lest my day be today as the one before, lest routine set my ways. Page 28, our call to prayer.
La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la.
page 31. Praise to you, Adonai our God, from whom the evening flows. Your wisdom sets the way on which time and season glide. Your breath guides the sail of the stars. Creator of the tide of time and light, you guide the current of day into night. As heaven spans to infinity, you set its course for eternity. Praise to you, Adonai our God, from whom the evening flows. Baruch atah Adonai, Hama'ariv Aravi. Page 32, we read together. Everlasting love you offered your people Israel by teaching us Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts. Therefore, Adonai our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will meditate on your laws and your commandments. We will rejoice in your Torah forever. Day and night we will reflect on them, for they are our life, and doing them lengthens our days. Never remove your love from us. Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Hashem, Kevod Malchuto, Leolam Vaed.
You may be seated. Page 36.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, וחיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשכתך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
We read responsively on page 39. In a world torn by violence and pain, a world far from wholeness and peace, give us the courage to say, Adonai, there is one God in heaven and earth. The high heavens declare your glory. May earth reveal your justice and love. From bondage in Egypt we were delivered. At Sinai we bound ourselves to your way. Inspired by prophets and instructed by sages, time and again we overcame oppressive forces. Though our failings are many and our faults are great, it has been our glory to bear witness to our God, keeping alive in dark ages your vision of a world redeemed. Let us continue to work for the day when the nations will be one and at peace. Then shall we rejoice as Israel did, singing on the shores of the sea, Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, who is like you, O God.
Mi kamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh, norateinu.
Page 43. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Adonai, help us to walk with good companions, to live with hope in our hearts and eternity in our thoughts, that we may lie down in peace and rise up waiting to do your will. Baruch atah Adonai, haporei sukat shalom aleinu, ve'al kol amo Yisrael, ve'al Yerushalayim. On page 44, we sing those words reminding us of our obligation to observe, to celebrate, to rejoice on this day. V'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat. The people of Israel shall keep Shabbat.
V'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Beni uvein b'nei Yisrael od hili olam, od hili olam. V'shameru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et ha-shamayim ve'et ha'aretz v'shameru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Uvayom hashvi shavat vayinafash, shavat vayinafash, shavat vayinafash. V'shameru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam.
Page 47. Prayer invites God's presence to suffuse our spirits, God's will to prevail in our lives. Prayer may not bring water to parched fields, nor mend a broken bridge, nor rebuild a ruined city, but prayer can water an arid soul, mend a broken heart, rebuild a weakened will. And so we pray together our Amidah, beginning on the facing page, page 46, and then continuing over the next several even-numbered pages. If you are able to rise, please do so.
Na 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 Adonai. Na 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 Svatai tiftach. Na 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 Ufi yagid. Ufi yagid tehilatecha. Na 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 Adonai. Na 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 Svatai tiftach. Na 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 Ufi yagid. Ufi yagid tehilatecha.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu, V'imotenu,
Elohim חסדים טובים וקונה הכל, וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניכם, למען שמו ואהבה. מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיה הכל אתה רב להושיע, מוריד אתה. מחכה חיים בחסד, מחיה הכל ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בגבורות ומי דומה לך, מלך ממית ומחיה ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה לחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני, מחיה הכל. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני, האל הקדוש. You may be seated. Page 55. May these hours of rest and renewal open our hearts to joy and our minds to truth. We continue together. May all who struggle find rest on this day. May all who suffer find solace. May all who hurt find healing on this day. May all who despair find purpose. May all who hunger find fulfillment on this day. And may this day fulfill its promise. Baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh HaShabbat. We take a moment for silent prayer and reflection, and then continue together as we offer a prayer for peace, Oseh Shalom, on page 62. But first, a moment of silence. Oseh Shalom Bimroma, Hu Yaseh Shalom Aleinu, Ve'al Kol Yisrael, Ve'imru We've prayed for peace for thousands of years. We will continue to pray for peace until we have it. But in the meantime, we don't yet, and so many people in our lives and around the world are suffering and struggling in all kinds of ways. At this time in our service, we turn to page 253 to reflect on those in need of healing of mind, body, or spirit. I invite those who are with us virtually to share the names of they are thinking of aloud to themselves, and if you wish to type their names into the chat, as I offer these names on behalf of our community and then invite those present to share any additional names that you might have as you pray for healing as well. We pray for healing for Donald Weinberg, Jim DeRoss, Elsa Smith, Lloyd Gerard, Dolores Spector, Adela Seaman, Perlabat Esther, John Garcia, Louise Rice. Of course, we pray for our troops in Afghanistan and peace-loving victims of violence, people who are struggling
under their own illnesses because of the pandemic and because of violence against them in Afghanistan and around the world. We also pray for healing for those of your loved ones that you would offer at this time.
Jumas family.
We sing together, page 253 in the middle of the page.
May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mi shebeirach imotenu mekor habracha leavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
You've likely heard me quote that scholar who once said, "The rabbi that nobody likes is not a mensch. The rabbi that everybody likes is not a rabbi." This coming week, our families with students will receive the email letter that I dread sending every year, the High Holy Day excusal letter. The letter